Welcome to video number 10. In video number 10, we're going to go into more detail as to what variables are and what they can do for us. And programming languages, not just only for PHP. So, in essence, what variables are. As with an algebra, PHP variables can be used to hold values, okay? So in algebra, we can also get, and if you're good with algebra, if you were like me, not very good with algebra, it's a way of getting to store something. Like you would go, okay, x equals a certain number, which in this case is 5, or you can even say expressions like z equals x plus y, and then it will take x and plus it with y. So a variable can have a short name like x and y, or more descriptive name like age, car name, total, and volume. Like in our previous variable, we had color. So we can have easy names, simple names, or more complicated. Now rules for PHP variables are: a variable starts with the $, like I told you, followed by the name of the variable. A variable name must start with a letter or the underscore character. Okay, always a letter. Okay, very important. Now, a variable name cannot start with a number. Why? A variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores like AZ 0 to 9 and underscore. Now variable names are case sensitive, okay? That means that $y and $1 are two different kinds of variables. It's quite important. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a couple of examples in our coding. So I'm going to open up my server. And whilst I'm opening up my server, we are basically going to have a look at how we're going to code some similar way of going, well, z equals x plus y. So I can show you the basics of that as well. Now in this case, I've got my server up and running, and I've got my previous page going, and what I basically want to do now is, and I'm just going to run it quick, I want to show you how it looks like. We've got our strings there, this is a string, la 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 la, but now we're going to get more complicated with this, and I'm going to go and add a link. So basically what I want to do is I'm going to create another variable, and I'm going to call it link, and I'm going to go equals, and I'm going to, in my equals, I'm going to create a link. And I'm going to, we don't need to do it HTTP. I just wanted to go to another page in our box, and I'm going to call I'm going to call it compvar .php. And basically what I want to do is I want to echo this now. So I'm going to go, please follow this link. Okay. I'm going to go and non-breaking a space. And I'm going to close it, and I'm going to dot put together a link. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to go and put a semicolon on it, and that should, and always say should, that should work for us. So let's see if that is showing up for us. So it's saying please follow this link, and it's saying convar.php, which is exactly what I wanted it to do. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to go and add a new document right here, and I'm going to call it compvar. Oh my gosh, keyboard. compvar.php. And once we've done that, we've created our PHP folder. And over here, I just need to convert this over to a link. href equals convar.php. Just going to say follow link. And basically what we want to do there now is we're going to follow that link. Now, this is a great way of creating a link, but the first thing that we have an issue with is basically we're using quotation marks right here to open it up, and we're really using quotation marks in a link. So basically, this is not going to work for us. So the best way to actually go ahead to doing this is doing the follow. So I'm just going to go and remove the echo right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to define my link as only com var.php. So I'm just going to define it as that, right? Link, that's what we need. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is in my HTML, so I'm just gonna narrow down this PHP, and then I'm basically gonna open up a new link in my HTML. And note that I'm not in the PHP not in the PHP parameter, so that is quite important for this to work. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a normal link just like that, and I'm just going to put a hash in for now, and we're going to create the we're gonna name it link me to comp.var. This, or we can actually close it now, and we can just go this is the basics behind vars. Okay, vars is variables, of course. So we're gonna kind of go, okay, we're gonna take away this hash right here, and we're gonna go, we're gonna open up our PHP parameter, and we're gonna go echo. And what are we gonna echo? We are going to echo $, $, link, which we are doing right at the top, right? And once we have done that, we're going to put a semicolon on, and we're going to close it up. Now, we've created a PHP variable right there. We created echo. We linked it up with our variable that we declared at the top, and the declared at the top is as comp var.php. So if this gets rendered, we get a certain link. So I'm just going to go ahead and save that, and let's see what happens if we actually play this. I'm going to reload it, and you're going to see linked me to varcom, and if I click on it, it takes me to varcomp.php, which is great. So that is a basic variable link that I've just shown you how to create. Now, in part 2 of this video, we're going to have a look at how we can go ahead and creating a more complex variable inside of that comp var file. At the moment, there's nothing, so we need to go ahead and add HTML tags, which is foremost the most important thing to do. And then all our content will be inside of our body tags. Now, normally with variables, when we get more complicated, with the next video we'll chat about this, most people or most programmers define their variables at the top of the section of the HTML or the PHP document, and then they do the declaration at the top, and then they use the actual working of the variable inside of the actual body. That just makes it more neater, and make sure that that everything works as we really want it to. So that was video number 10.